HowToMen is in the building.
Hello YouTube, this is HowToMen making a video on extreme battery saving tips, and we know we've already given you a lot of battery saving videos, but this one's I think the best one of them all, and it's pretty much how to get the most out of your battery on Android and how to make it not as terrible, because some phones have pretty bad battery, I've heard. And so here we go. The first battery saving tip we have is data. Data wastes a lot of battery, though it may not seem like it, so turning it off is a big advantage. I normally turn it off by either clicking data mode deactivated there or using this toggle on the Widgets app. This right here would activate data. As you can see, it should pop up there. And turning it off is as simple as clicking it again, and there it is. If you do not have any of these options, you could always go to settings, and you could go to wireless and network, mobile networks, and click there, use packet data, and turn it off. I personally prefer using the Widgets because it's easier, less steps, and the next step to saving battery is Wi-Fi. I'm using Wi-Fi right now, but when I'm not home and when I'm not in a Wi-Fi area, I turn it off because just like data, it uses a lot of battery. So the next thing is also brightness. Brightness, whether or not uses a lot of data, because it if you keep it on automatic brightness, brightness uses a lot. It turns on the sensors, and the sensors are always checking what lighting you're in to adjust the brightness. So I normally keep it halfway and turn off automatic brightness so it won't use as much battery. And there's also quick little ways to adjust your brightness. There's the Widgets thing right there. My phone has this option where if I hold on the status bar, if I hold on the status bar, it will adjust brightness as I want it. And I normally just keep it halfway. Another thing that wastes a lot of battery is auto rotate. A lot of people use it for their internet browsing and whatnot. I have it off, so I normally keep it off because, like I said earlier, it uses a sensor, and to keep that sensor on, it requires battery. And I use it when I'm texting, but other than that, I have it disabled. You could turn it off here, and if you don't have it in the menu, you could always use Widgets right here. As you can see, has the little toggle. And if you don't have any of those two, you can always go to settings, display, auto rotate screen. It should be there on every Android. And the next battery saving tip is in the browser. It's Flash. A lot of people use Flash. I personally don't really use it, so I always have it. You go to settings in your browser and enable plugins. I keep it on demand, but if you really want to save a lot of battery, you just choose off. And that's another way to save battery. You could also disable JavaScript, and that's pretty much it for the browser. You could disable JavaScript and disable loading images. It'll make your browser a lot faster and save some battery, but not significantly, so I keep JavaScript and images on. Another way to save battery is animations. Animations like that little pop out, or like when you're switching applications, that little slide to the left, it uses battery. And there's also the turn off animation, at least for my phone. And so disabling that is just display animation, some animations, or no animations, and that will it makes your phone look really choppy and stuff when you're just using apps, or I guess when you're opening stuff, it just pops up. It's not it looks weird, but it saves a lot of battery, if you know what I mean. The next thing that will save battery is refreshing. I have that turned off because when you have this little button here enabled, the refresh, it refreshes Gmail. I have the Twitter app, it'll refresh that, and the Facebook app every so often. And it uses your internet connection and wastes a lot of battery, so I just have it off. And another thing that wastes battery is widgets. For those of you that have the Facebook widget, the Twitter widget, I use no widgets, as you can see, besides the Widgetsoid and the clock widget, which is also from Widgetsoid, and screen filter widget. Besides those, I don't use any. I just have shortcuts to like Twitter, because I use Twitter a lot. And I have that because the widgets refresh and waste a lot of battery. I personally have no problem with taking the extra step of scrolling and just clicking on the app. But if you must, I'd suggest having as little widgets as you can, because they waste a lot of battery. Another thing that wastes battery is notifications. If I go to Twitter, click menu, settings, this right here, general refresh interval, 15 minutes, that, the notification light, the notification vibrate, and the notification stuff, it just wastes a lot of battery, especially if you have a lot of social networking apps such as the Google Plus, the Facebook, the Twitter. It just wastes battery overall, so I suggest turning those off. And another thing that that will help you save a lot of battery is Widgetsoid. Widgetsoid is an application. As you can see, I have it right somewhere around here, Widgetsoid. And it creates, you could create your own widgets. So, an example, we'll just go here. Widgets, you can choose the different screen sizes that they have. They have a lot of widget sizes, so they have 1x1, 4x1, 1x1, 1x2, and it keeps on going. I personally use the 4x1s here, I believe. I'm never really sure which one's portrait and which one's not. And you could choose toggles like Wi-Fi or portable hotspot, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data, stuff like that to add. And I personally have 2 Widgetsoid widgets right here, and the indicator, which is just, I like how it looks. And these help me save a lot of battery. I can control my sound. I can see how much RAM I have available, the degrees, always on, always off, always on with plugged in, always off, the brightness, auto rotate, data, Wi-Fi, and the refresh sync thing. That helps you save a lot of battery. And something else is, we've mentioned this in our speed video, is the task killer. It might not seem like it, but it saves battery by killing apps that are open in the background, using up your processor, taking speed and battery away from the phone. So I suggest just using those tips to save a lot of battery. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and like this video. Thank you very much.
Kane is in the building.